Auburn Addicts, yeah. Sunday evening clock hit 6, hey. DC Wolf grab a mic, spit them Auburn tricks. War Eagle chat, go through the mix. On that YouTube channel about sports, get your fix. Huddle up, game day replays. Highlights on deck, watch them Tigers amaze. From the field to the court, stories that blaze. DC Wolf's got the scoop, so tune in, press play. Auburn Addicts, every move, every play. DC Wolf got the news, best believe what he say. Sunday evening 6, catch a live display. War Eagle in the house, show him the way. Recaps and stats, breakdown so neat. From the fans in the stands to the players in cleats. Orange and blue, we never face defeat. Sunday night swag can't be beat. Easy Wolf, he the GOAT, no debate. All the big plays, he annotate. All the big plays, he annotate. From line to line, it's Auburn stage. Got the interviews, got the insider's view. When it's Sunday at 6, Wolf gon' come through for the fans and the fam. It's a Bama cool. Smashing that subscribe, Wolf's crew grew. Smashing that subscribe, Wolf's crew grew.
Welcome in to Auburn Addicts. Welcome in to Auburn News Today, aka Have You Heard? And I got my man Bubba from Bubba and the Old Man Auburn Sports Talk. Bubba, what's going on, my guy? What's up, man?
Hey, it's good.
You got the ADDICTS going on, Bubba. You got the ADDICTS going on. Repeat yourself. Bubba dropped out. Bubba dropped out. Pop Nick right back in. What's up, Nick? How you doing, man? IT is working today. I guess Bubba popped back in. What's going on, Nicholas Frazier? You know, I see you trimmed it down a little bit, Nick. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Can't complain. How y'all feeling?
The coolest ice cold brother in the universe. Nick, what's going on, man? How you feeling this week, Nick?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Feeling great. Can't complain at all.
We're gonna get Nick Bubba to pop back in here, man. We're gonna get this thing going right off the rip, man. Nick, look at this. Kelvin Peterson, man. The intro is fire, fam. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you, Kelvin, man. Appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Helps out the channel, man. CJ is in the house. What's going on, CJ? Mike McKinney. What's going on, Mike McKinney? TJ. What's up, TJ? Mob Ties in the house. And the insider is in. He is here. He is him. 98.9% accuracy. No, and ain't missing. I'm just joking, man. Yeah, man. What's up, Slugged Up Durkin? My man. What's going on? Tory Rush is in the house. And again, like I said, Captain Peterson hit us with the super chat early. Yes, sir. Again, CJ, Mike McKinney. War Eagle G27 is in the house. Stidham lost. Okay. Dang, man. Did not know, man. Yeah, well, Bubba was just telling me. Stidham lost the AFC Championship. Okay, man. Bad for Stidham, man. Put my man out, and they are out. So the next game about to come on, or has it played yet? Me and Bubba was just kind of discussing that.
It's about to start in about 20 minutes.
Okay, man.
30 minutes.
Man, we're going to try tonight. Get out of here early so everybody can enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? We just want to catch you up on Auburn stuff today. Nick, let's bring Bubba back in, man. And Bubba, you back?
Yeah. Mom's always got a call right when the live starts.
Man, you should have just put a past in and let her talk, man. You know what I'm saying? I held the conversation over the air so everybody could hear, man.
I don't think y'all want uncensored old lady on live.
I do, man. Put the old lady on uncensored, man. Let's see what she got to say.
All right.
Let's get to it, man. We know this is Auburn News Today, man. We're going to get right to it, man. We ain't going to belabor this thing, man. We're going to catch you up to date on all things Auburn for the past 7 days, man. And we've been putting belt to bottom. Yes, we have, man. We did it to Ole Miss 78-76 on the road. They said we couldn't play on the road, Nick, but we playing on the road, and we beating people on the road, Nick, Bubba. Also, we broke the curse. Last night, I was front and center in front of my TV watching this thing go down, man. Florida falls to Auburn 76-67, baby. Did y'all happen to catch that game? Because I caught it.
I did.
No,
I did.
Yes. You did, Bubba. Talk to me, Bubba. What was your thoughts, Bubba? Talk to me.
I mean, the only real thought I had was this team goes as Keyshawn Hall goes.
Yep.
If Keyshawn Hall is on, it's going to be a good night. If he's off, it's going to be rough. If Philip Jovic came back down to earth, he's just going to be inconsistent. That's just going to be who he is. And Tahad's cold streak remains.
Continues, bro. It's like, man, we're going to have to do a 30 for 30 on what happened to Tahad between last year and this year, man. Got to do a 30 for 30 on that, man. But other than that, man, Bubba, I tell you what, when we went up, we went up like what, 18 at one point?
We were up big.
Like, man, yeah, it's going to be a blowout, man. And then it's like, then we had like, what was it? 4 or 5 turnovers, and they got 9 points off of turnovers, man. We got to stop the turnovers, man. We got to stop the turnovers, dude. Just unnecessary, just errant balls, man. What do y'all attribute that to? Is that just like a discipline thing or what? What I mean, what do you attribute turnovers to?
Just not having a floor setting point guard. Like you don't have a designated guy to be a facilitator, and when that happens, you have a bunch of guys that aren't natural facilitators trying to facilitate an offense. Turnovers are just going to happen.
Yeah, and then it's not like, man, it's not like a lot of them are like these really hardly contested turnovers. Some of them are just like, dude, what are we doing? Like throwing the ball in passing lanes and just like, it seems like simple stuff, but hopefully they can get that corrected, man. I want to hopefully, man, Travell chimes in. He came in on the tail end of Nick's show Friday night, and he was talking about how he felt about the recent acquisitions in the transfer portal and Alex Goley. So we want to get his opinion. And also, man, I want to get God Body Science's opinion because he's a basketball guy, so he's been talking a lot about the basketball team. So I would like to get his take, on the 2 road games. When we talked about this, I think everybody to a man thinks Auburn is going to be at least a bubble team, or at least they're going to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Make the field of 64. I think they're going to make it, man. We said that earlier. I think this team is a good team, has good individual pieces, but as a team, sometimes they lack. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, man, I don't think it's a bad roster. How people were like at the beginning of the season just saying it was trash and it wasn't a good roster. I don't think it's a bad roster. I think it's a good roster. I just think they have to, work on some discipline things as far as like turnovers and things like that. Like Bubba said, man, if we can get Tahad, man, to be the facilitator that we thought he would be, then I think this team would fare even better. If he could get off of his coach, I think, man, they'll be a tough team to beat. So I don't think it's great with all this people were putting it out to be. I really don't, man. So and we'll see as the season progresses, because you probably could not told anybody that we would go into Florida and beat Florida, man. So that's my thoughts on Auburn basketball. Anybody else got any thoughts on Auburn basketball? Auburn dad for life. What's going on? Let's go. Like in the words of Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes.
5 Adam, what's up? I did not watch a single snap of the NFL playoffs because they talk about QB, no other position. Okay.
Right. Just plug out of national media.
Mob Tire says, no, we need 2 hours of this masterpiece. Nah, man, we're gonna scoop tonight. We're gonna skate tonight, baby. What's the first time since 96 we got the dub, man? The dub. 96. Yeah, that's a long time. How long is that?
I wasn't even alive yet. That's how long ago it was.
I thought they said is that 30 years?
30 years.
They say I thought they said 30 years. I'm like, bro, we haven't got a dub in Florida in 30 years.
30 years, man.
Yeah, man.
30 years. Man.
Welcome in Auburn News Today, man. We are like kicking and chopping it up about Auburn sports, man. Talking about Auburn basketball game. Big time W almost choked. Yeah, man, but we found a way, man. They came back and tied it up. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, come on, man, guys. Not tonight, man. Not tonight. I was feeling so high, man. Like, dude, we almost up by 20 points, man. We looking good. And it's just like they lost their intensity and focus. So it tells me when this team is intent and focused and plays with a purpose, man, they can play with anybody. My thoughts. Scales. Susan Scales, what's going on, Susan? Salute to you. There he is, Nick.
Who we got? The Huggy Beard.
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen?
The Huggy Beard.
Hey, man, y'all, come on in, man. Y'all around the barnyard, and we got our very own rooster, man. We got a rooster in our barnyard. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? Huggy Beard, say hit the like button. There he is, man. I bleed Clemson. Can I get a War Eagle? Yes, you can. You got it. What's up, I bleed Clemson, bro? What's going on?
Oh, man, that's
you know
good.
What I'm saying? What is going on? I hear y'all shaking and trembling over there in T-Town, man, because y'all don't know what's going on, man. You know, y'all just had to fire your offensive line coach, and you know, you lost.
They just did that now.
Yeah. Yeah. Fired offensive line coach, man. Right after the portal, man. Got him in here and then got rid of the line coach, man. I'm gonna hit y'all with this. Okay, what y'all? We're gonna go right to the football portal. We just talked about basketball. I just want to get y'all opinion right through this. Quick opinion, man. What should be the penalty for kids that are signing these contracts, man, and then like up jump at the boogie? They in school and all this stuff, and then they're still like jumping in the portal and going other places.
I think you just gotta have like stronger contracts.
Bro, you haven't heard about what happened with and I don't and we have so everybody chill, because we haven't heard the whole story. We haven't heard the kid side, we haven't heard the agent side, we haven't heard Ole Miss side, we haven't heard anybody else side, right? But Dabo Swinney side. But Dabo got on a whole thing when he was talking about the transfer portal and their acquisitions in the transfer portal, Nick. And Dabo went like an attorney, and he like had timestamps and everything about how this kid visited Clemson after visiting Ole Miss, went through the process, signed his contract, started classes, and started, coming into the team meetings. This is Dabo Swinney's words, that Ole Miss reached out to the kid, texted him in class, trying to get him to come to Ole Miss and offer him like, what was it, 2 years for $2 million? Man, Dabo, like, he put it all out and named names. You know what I'm saying? He named names, agent names, AD names. He named Pete Golden. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, this guy came, the kid came, he signed his school contract. You know what I'm saying? His contract to go to Clemson, started classes and everything, started team meetings, did all that. Ole Miss reached out to him, according to Dabo Swinney, and he jumped back in the portal, and the rest is history. Was it a NIL deal or a revenue sharing deal?
It was a rev share deal.
It was a rev share deal?
Yeah. So that's what I know. Now I understand the NIL deal. You know what I'm saying? But a rev share deal is just something different. So Dabo's whole thing is like, man, we need to have some kind of, the NCAA to step in and have some kind of penalty. You know what I'm saying? When a kid is already signed and in classes and all this stuff, and then jumps out. But go ahead, Bubba. What's your thoughts on it, Bubba?
I don't really understand the legal side of it. All I really know is, like, with Damon Williams, the language of the contract he had signed made it to where it was completely untenable for LSU to get him on campus without just spending like $10 million to get him, because it would have been $4 million in damages, plus the $5.5 or $6 million they'd be paying him for the 1 year for him to go to LSU.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably just a contract language issue on Clemson's side, that he was just able to get out of that deal without having to pay the buyout and make his way to Ole Miss. So I think this is all on Clemson.
Okay, that will make sense then. So that's what I said. We can't like judge a thing before you like hear every, and I guess Bubba with that awesome take, and he popped out again. So we're gonna have Bubba pop back in a few minutes. I guess his mama called again. So Nick, when you catch up on it, you can kind of give me your thoughts, if that's what you're doing, if you're catching up on what's going on. But it was interesting, man. To watch the video was like, I'm sitting up. Oh, Bubba's back. Bubba, you back?
Yeah, man. Nobody calls me all day, and then everybody want to call me at 5 o'clock.
Bubba, put that thing on Do Not Disturb, man.
I have it on Do Not Disturb.
They still call it. It must be important, Bubba. Must be important, man. You are a wanted man. You know, your knowledge and everything, just like we have you here today, Bubba. Your knowledge and your insight, bro, is needed to make the world go around, Bubba. We need you. So other people, I see other people need you too, Bubba. But but what I was saying with the Dabo Swinney thing, man, is just like all I can just say is, bro, go watch the video. I was just like extremely like, just my mind was blown at how detailed he was and just putting all of the information out so just everybody can hear it. Like from timestamp 11 p.m. You know what I'm saying? 9 a.m. He was dude like had his stuff together. So, but it was interesting. But he did say like he said the guy's agent tried to come back and get them to give him 2 years, $2 million. So I guess, man, like now we going like multi-year deals now. I'm like, yeah, I was like, that kind of was like, I don't know if anybody's talking about that, but that's what he kind of put out, that Ole Miss was, and I don't know if, that was Ole Miss or the agent, but he was saying that they were trying to get him to do a 2-year, $2 million deal. So I'm like, okay, now here we go with multi-year deals. So what are you saying, Bubba?
I'm just going to say, like, I think every school in every contract, you should make it a 2-year deal, so at least you'll get the kickback from the buyout.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about with Auburn when we were had to think about August 1st and all that, when they were talking about retention of the roster. The good thing that Auburn was doing, I don't know if they're doing it now, was signing guys under the rev share. And if you sign guys on the rev share, then you have some recourse like you were talking about with Washington. You can at least, get some damages back, and you can curtail people from reaching out to them if you have that language written in your contract. You know what I'm saying? So that's the good part of rev share. Now, with NIL stuff, I think the guy from Georgia, they were trying to sue him on the NIL side, I think. I don't know.
But yeah, there was no legal grounds to stand on, I think. That was the Damon Wilson thing, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So this is like, it's going crazy, man. And honestly, I didn't really think we would get to this point after the transfer portal and still be talking about guys transferring, man. And we're about to get into Auburn. And like get you up on the transfer portal and what's going on in the transfer portal, man, because man, last week we like added a lot of people. So I guess we'll be updating until like they get the roster full, because we still, in my mind, have some areas, man, that we can use some extra people. So with that being said, man, we got a lot to get to, and we're gonna have to get off here tonight. But let's go. Let me catch this up first. And then we'll go to the transfer portal stuff and catch that up. Tight Sports, what's going on? Tight, gentlemen, good evening. Before Warren, if you talk to Dabo's players, he gonna tattletale. That's what he say. He was like, man, if you talk to my players, I'm telling. And he was like, his other coaches calling him, talking about it. And he was like, man, y'all need to either just shut up or tell too.
Yep.
He said Charles Barkley got the Final Four ring. That was awesome. And then he predicted a win too. So that was awesome too. That's tight, man. That's good stuff, man. What's up, Seller since 84? I wish we would play Magwell more off the ball at the 2.
Kid can't play defense. You can't stick him out there. He's a black hole on defense.
Wow. Wow, man. Yeah. And then, man, we got to remember, like, it's a young team, bro. This is a young team. So, man, they might peak, before tournament time. You know what I mean? They might peak during the tournament. We don't know. So they're a young team, man. And you see the flashes. Where they can be dominant. And I told God by the Sciences at the beginning of the season, they're built more like the Pistons with Rasheed Wallace than a traditional what we're used to seeing at Auburn with Kessler and Janai Broome and Cartwell, and having these like bigs, and then smaller guards. So
yeah, I think that's what Steven was going for when he picked up Keyshawn Murphy. He wanted a switchable big so they could switch everything. The issue with that is you have no presence down low.
None. Lord, keep Keyshawn Murphy healthy, please. Jesus. Oh, he said, how you lose with a 3-year pro on your team, man?
Well, to be fair, they were down 2 starters.
Who are we talking about?
Bama.
Obama. Okay. Tight says War Eagle. Yeah, check out my man Tight at Alabama. The Alabama Megacast Tight Sports Bro, whatever that is. I don't know the other words. But check him out, man. We got some Alabama people, Alabama fans. Got to get my man to 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Ed Darby, Mr. 21. What's going on? Auburn basketball fighting through it. Yes. Building up to March. Taking steps, trust the process. Yes. Love it, Ed. Yes. Love it, man. And they got 21 points. I believe says, ain't no bleed Clemson, boy. Ooh. Okay.
All right, then.
All right, then, bro. That sounds pretty aggressive. I don't know who you talking to, but that sounded aggressive.
It does.
Okay, he said, did y'all lose to the Vols? Well, okay. Now it's him and Mob Ties. Man, you don't want to argue with Mob Ties, man. That's the one person you don't want.
Bro. Not Mob Ties.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You might want to.
Jay Prince and Jay Prince Jr.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with them, man. You just mess with somebody else. And what's the artist they got that be on?
Brazy. The Brazy. Nashawn Jones. I'm calling by the government.
What's the dude that be on the videos now, man? That's
Nashawn Jones. Honeycomb Brazy.
No. The other dude, man.
Who's talking about?
Somebody said he got gold TV. He beefing with Booty now.
I don't know. I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking.
No. Finesse.
Oh, Finesse 2 times.
Yeah. You don't want to deal with them. So you don't want to deal with.
I low-key thought you were talking about Honeycomb Brazy.
Alex Brown said it's a day on TV this year, man. You got more than a rooster. Ooh, you the rooster. You heard me? Got a few roosters in here. Pronunciation is an amazing thing. What are we talking about, man?
I have no idea. I'm just sitting back waiting. I don't know.
CJ said if they let us in the tournament, man, we ruin somebody's season, man.
Do we?
Yeah, I believe it, man.
Okay.
I believe Crimson Dying bleed. It's happening right in front of your face. Welcome to my world. Lost. I guess he said, man. Gregory said, the Alabama is going down, man. Yeah, he said Dabo went off on Golden, man. He did, man. He said, is this what it feels like, Gregory? I guess to be a loser. Mr. 21 said, let's see what the NCAA does about it. He said, hashtag nothing. And I think that's why Dabo put it out there, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It will put pressure on the NCAA to do something. I don't know. And if it's what Bubba says, if it's a contract issue on their side, then they're probably going to do nothing. But him putting it out there did definitely put pressure on the NCAA to do something. Susan says Dabo he did minute by minute, Nick. Dabo was like, dang, Dabo, like you sitting there with a clock recording while this was going on. And Dabo was like, man, trying to get the kid to put the text messages out there, man. He did say, man, he was trying to get him, man, put the text messages out there, man. Put it out there so everybody can see it. Y'all see the contract from Miami, the Duke kid. His sister that plays soccer at another school is included in the deal. Crazy work. What?
Yeah,
it's like wild. $5.5, $6 million. It's way too much money.
Shout out, man. Said Mike Kennedy said never going to happen. Dabo went, he said minute by minute. That's exactly what it feels like. Welcome back. Let's see if the NCAA grows a pair by Tuesday and puts an end to the ridiculous stunt that Oates pulled. Ooh, that's another one.
That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man. Y'all just sit back and just enjoy the Wild Wild West of college football.
Man, it is, man. It's great, dude. It's great because there's something happening. It seems like every day, man. This usually be like the ramp down time. You know, man. Thing is just still going. It's still going on. He said, Bubba, those are what? Oh, so he says, Bo's scammers calling you, Bubba.
No, but it was my sister calling me to DoorDash her some ice cream.
What?
She's broke.
Bubba doing a dabble.
Minute by minute, man. Minute by minute, bro.
Ooh, bro, how much is it to DoorDash some ice cream?
Probably about like $10.
Way more expensive than it is. Just get up and go get it.
Good Lord. So that is a box. That's the little box, the Mayfield thing, or is she getting that a tub, Bubba?
I don't know. I hung up on her.
Man, wow, bro. Wow.
I believe said they wouldn't know, man. We just made it in the playoffs. He said, playoffs. What's up, my man? Felix the cat. The stray cat. Somebody love the dolphin, man. The cat is in the house, man. What's up, Felix, man? What's going on with you? Felix, you going in the games this year, man? Enjoy that one. You should have been there in the first place. Old Paul said it best. Bama is doomed. Chubby Harson. Oh wow, man. Can't stop them from contacting the agent. So what's the point? Man, what Dabo said is they contacted the kid directly by text and sent him the contract and everything over the text message, man. That's what Dabo said. Said if a bird frog was a bird, it would fly. Native Crimson. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. He said I just watched it. Yeah, man. He just watched the Dabo thing. Man, but y'all going like 80 degrees and 90 degrees off. Greg cannot bleed. The Texas game is gonna be tough too, but I hope we win that one, bro. If we win that one, man, it's gonna be man, here go I bleed. I bleed. We finna get into the roster, man. I was just trying to catch up on some of the people in the chat to see what they have to say because the chat is important. And man, because I'm gonna say this too, bro. With people in the chat and just casual fans, man, football is blocking, tackling, throwing, catching, and running. Obviously, some of the people were right when they were saying, man, why don't we get Mendoza? Or some people got right when they said, why don't we get Pavia? So obviously, sometimes the fans know. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Sometimes it don't take rocket science to like figure out what's going on. What's going on, John? Means Alabama Hill up. Don't want any excuses. Auburn beats them. I believe Auburn will beat them cats this year at home. I think that streak is gonna be broken, man. So watertight. What I mean? He said updated state recruiting. We get that 5
we just
out.
We just got done with portal. We're just now starting recruiting period.
Yeah, for sure. And then it's like even with that, we're still not even finishing portal yet. It's crazy. We're about to get on that. What else? Hey, remember what I said months ago? They're letting it run wild on purpose. Okay, that's fair. Who is the leader for a QB 5-star Elijah Haven, bro? I know we in the tops,
Alabama.
Yeah, but we up there, man. We up there. But it's like I think. Well, we just never know what that roster may flip because everybody in Alabama could leave next year. But if Alabama 5-star takes over and wins, it's like I think he'll have I'm not gonna say a better shot, but just the optics of the quarterback room would look different.
Because the team that's in his Final Four, Auburn would make the most sense.
Yeah,
because after this season, there is a clear open competition for who will be the starting quarterback next year. I mean, when you look at Georgia, Gunnar Stockton is still there. That probably the team that probably makes it's between Georgia and Florida that probably makes sense next because Philo is at Florida. But it would probably be Auburn would probably make the most sense. Then it would probably be Georgia, Florida, then Alabama because Alabama got a lot of quarterbacks. They got Austin Mack, they got Keelan Russell. They got some other guys on their roster as well. So,
well, I mean, you got to look at the finances too. Golish isn't going to spend top dollar on a high school quarterback.
Of course, not. Of course, he's not.
Yeah,
of course, he's not.
So. And I'm be honest with y'all, man. The high school route, and we were talking about this with the high school route with 5-star athletes, man. How can you pay a 5-star athlete unless they're just gonna come in and play? You know what I mean? Like you're gonna play like $1 million, $1.5 million, $2 million for somebody to sit on the bench, bro. Is like it's wild, and and then they could come and you pay them the $2 million to sit on the bench, and then they still leave on you after the season. It's wild. So just pay. I'm like thinking, man, if I'm gonna pay a high school athlete $1-2 million, bro, you got to be in the road. You got to be playing. You got to be producing, and I think that's permeating college football more now. Production over what is the word?
Potential, but production over potential.
And it makes sense, man. Give me 5 people that can produce and give me good snaps during the season versus a high school freshman that's going to sit on the bench the whole time and just collect money and hold money. when I could just put it in the rest of the team. And then if I need to, if I really want you that bad, if you go somewhere and you sit for a year and then get a red shirt, I can just circle back to you and give you, you know, whatever you need to come if you've produced. So I think that's where we're going in college football, even college basketball. Also, if we start getting these D-League players coming back down, it's going to be rough again for the high school basketball players. You know, where will they go if you start bringing cats back from G League? Is, you know,
the casino.
What y'all think about our new QB athlete? He's gonna
ain't gonna play a snap.
Bubba say he doesn't play a snap. Nick,
you talking about Henry? Herring?
Herring.
Depth piece. He'll be all right. He ain't playing quarterback. He's playing tight end. He gonna be in the tight end room.
He's gonna be in the tight end room. He said, "You're right. Football don't take a rocket surgeon. It does not take rocket surgery." I agree with that, man, wholeheartedly, man. I believe for real, man. What are y'all thoughts on the running back room and tight end room and O-line room, wide receiver rooms? It's stacked. Okay, we about to get to that. We about to get to that. All the pressure on Bama, all on you. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on Bama this year, man. I saw Elijah Haven is locked in on a visit on Auburn Anytime post. Okay. Proud of CSP and the Tigers haven't Coach Stephen Pearl that we've seen AU box out for rebounds like that in a while. Yeah, they did good, man. You said Perry did. Ooh, Jesus, man. This is why my 4 QB should go G5 first. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. We were just talking about that on Nick's show a couple nights ago.
Mm-hmm. How the pressure? Because, man, y'all are winners, man, and y'all starting to lose 4 games in each season. Y'all lost 4 games, man. You said 4-star. Who are we talking to? James Barnett. It's hard to see sometimes on the screen when they get loaded, bro. Excuse me. What up, fellows? I agree with you, DC. Not unless you are elite player. Yep. Off the gate, money is not going to be spent under these new administrations. Yeah, man. That's where it's going. Harris is going to be the personal punt protective. He's going to see the field. Wow. Big SARS says.
Yeah, that's an important position. That's an important position.
Bro, as we saw in the national championship game.
Yep.
He said, let me give you a Harson line. Just watch. Okay. And this one, man, Travell Fitzpatrick, we're going to have him call in on a few and express what he think. He said 33 3-stars on the roster. Okay, we're going to have him talk about that, man. You know, who is the leader for QB? He said Kingston
Prier, man. Transfer from Montgomery Catholic to Benjamin Russell with Coach Kirk Johnson.
Okay. Win 7 games, bro. Okay, we're gonna try, man. We're gonna try. All right, man. Let's get to this. And then we're gonna go into some Auburn football stuff. So let's go. Quarterback room. We still haven't added any quarterback room. Let me ask y'all this. As we go down these lines, y'all tell me what y'all go thumbs up, thumbs down, or too close to call. Meaning that in this day and age of SEC football, and I'm not going on what the coaches are saying, because we know that the coaches know better than us. All right. So we already know that. The coaches know what they need. They know better than us. We are not in the room. So let's get that out of the way. So we already know that. The coaches know better than us and they know what they need. We're just giving our opinion from us just watching football as fans. Like I said before, sometimes fans' eyes seems to be better than the coaches. People will write about Hugh Freeze, unfortunately. Few people like Travell was saying this is not going to work from the beginning. And some people were like, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. But he was right. You follow what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying it's just an opinion. We know goalies them know what they need and have this all figured out. So I just want to get y'all opinion from y'all watching football, SEC football, and many years of football with your own eyes as a fan, because that's just what we are. Do you get a quarterback room? And this is SEC, do you think they will succeed in the SEC? And we'll revisit this. This is just preliminary. Do you think the quarterback room succeeds in the SEC? Nick, thumbs up, thumbs down, or too close to call?
Thumbs up.
Bubba.
Yeah, thumbs up. Byram, he has his limitations and his issues, but in this system, he's going to work.
I give it a thumbs up also. All right. And no new additions in the quarterback room, guys. So we just catching up everything because we got a lot of new players last week. No new players in the wide receiver room last week. Does this wide receiver room translate to the SEC? I think that's a good word.
Yes.
What y'all think?
Yes.
Yep.
I think so too. And Tez, he was talking about he wanted to see Duke Williams. I do too, man. Want to see Duke Williams play. Want to see Bryce Kane play, man. Want to see those guys get their chance. Next room. So we didn't add anything in the wide receiver room. Tight end room, bro. We added what? 2 more.
Yeah, too close to call.
Arlis Bartingham and Hunter Herring. So we added both of those. So now we're up to 7 tight ends. This might be the most tight ends I've ever seen on an Auburn roster since I've been watching Auburn football. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Like, what we'll do with all these tight ends. This is interesting. Nick, what you Bubba say too close to call. What do you think, Nick?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I'm gonna go because of Jake Johnson. I'm gonna go thumbs up because he's had SEC experience and he's played at a high level. So
injuries,
barely, huh?
Injuries,
yeah,
injuries with Jake Johnson.
I got you. Yeah, I got that's fair. That's fair. Fair assessment, bro. So we did add 2 more this week. 7 tight ends, man. We gotta be done there. We said this last week, but we are here. Running back, Nick, you got your wish, man. You got your wish, Nick. We had 5 last week. I was like, okay, man, I haven't seen 5 running backs in the room, man. And then what they do, they go get Tay Meadows from Troy, which I am impressed with, man. I like this film. I like his explosiveness, man. So I'm gonna go, man, definitely without a doubt, thumbs up on this running back room for SEC play. Nick, what you got, brother?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Bubba, what you got?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. 3 thumbs up. So that means it's gonna be great. O-line, bro. O-line, we added 2 more O-linemen. Derek Plaz and Kenneth Magnus. Kenneth Magnus. Okay.
McManus.
Did I say it right?
McManus.
What did I say? McManus? I said it fast. McManus. Okay. Kenneth McManus. All right. What do y'all think about this room, fellas? What do y'all got? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or too close to call?
Too close to call only because you're going to be starting 5 new guys on the offensive line and haven't played together. That's the only reason.
Gotcha.
Yep. I'm going too close to call to maybe even thumbs down. The guys that we got outside of Vermill and Cole Best, I'm not overly impressed with. And I have no idea what 12 of these guys are going to do when they actually get on the field because they don't have tape.
I'm gonna go too close to call also, man, because it's just so many unknowns. You know, it's like everything is pretty much translation without us, just talk about a couple of linemen, man. So pretty much everything is like unknown here. So I'm gonna go too close to call. All right, man. Edge rusher. We didn't add anything on that, but thumbs up, thumbs down. Too close to call. What you guys say, man?
Too close to call.
I'm going thumbs down. You had Keyron Crawford. It's going to be tough to replace that level of production, and you didn't get really any production. I mean, Deshaun Womack flashes on tape, but he's still a long way away from being a high-level SEC edge rusher, and you didn't get anybody else necessarily that's been impressive.
I'm going to go, shockingly, I'm going to go thumbs up, man. I think this is going to be a Joe Phillips year, man. And then on top of that, and this is going purely not off of any tape I've seen, but again, I've said this before, I trust DJ Durkin and what he does with the edge rushers and how he evaluates edge. So I trust him.
I hope y'all right.
Yeah, and this is just straight off of that, man. Just the trust for DJ Durkin and how they produce edge rushers the last 2 seasons, man. Our last 2 seasons has been pretty good. So on that one, it's just that's a DJ Durkin thing for me, but I understand exactly what you guys are saying. Safety, we didn't add anything to the safety room this past week, but I want to get you guys' opinion. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or too close to call.
Thumbs way up. Like, this is maybe the best room on the roster.
I agree. Thumbs up. And Nick, you said thumbs up too, right?
I did.
Yes, sir. All right, man. If Nick Frazier said thumbs up, then it's a thumbs up. And Bubba, you got your wish, man. They got to be watching the show. So they gave Nick a running back and they gave Bubba another linebacker. Bubba.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Bubba.
Like, I think this Canty kid could end up being an elite special teamer, and he adds quality depth. Still a little light, but I mean, I can't be picky here with the portal. So I think this is a quality room. I'm gonna go thumbs up.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, I got thumbs up on this room too as well. I mean, it was already pretty stacked, so ain't too far much. I mean, everything that's added to it is just a plus.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is one of the better teams on squads on the team myself, man. So big thumbs up for the linebacker room, man, and what they're returning, man. So thumbs up. We got 8, man. That's awesome. 8 quality players. Cornerback, man. We added 2 more in the cornerback room. Well, we added 1 more. We had 7 last week. We had another one for the 8 we think we need for a base. So they could add more. We never know. We had our Kamari Todd from Chattanooga. What do y'all think about this room, man? Thumbs up, thumbs down, too close to call.
Slightly thumbs up on the room. I mean, I think the two, I think just projecting who the 2 starters will be, and Pleasant and Jordan. Jordan transfer from UCLA. I think those 2 guys are going to be legit. I think you look at Wood being probably Arno or Richardson could come in and be that. I think you need 5 to 6 guys that can kind of rotate in and out throughout the season. I mean, throughout the game in the season. So slightly thumbs up on this room.
Yeah, I'm going slightly thumbs up also, man. And you know, injury would be a concern with me also, but just slightly thumbs up. Bubba, what you got, bro?
Yeah, I don't think you completely replaced Jay Crawford.
Right.
But I think like Nick said, you got like 5 dudes that I'd be confident in. You got essentially a lottery ticket with Scrap Richardson, who's a freak. I really like Shamar Arno. So, I mean, no matter who starts, I think overall it's a slight thumbs up.
Yeah, I agree. And I think this room, as the season progresses, I think this room gets better and better. You know what I'm saying? It may become one of the better rooms as the season progresses. And, you know, you get these guys, their feet wet. Get them going. All right, man. D-line. We didn't add anyone, man, yet on the D-line. I'm right now with what we have. I got to go thumbs down, man.
Yeah, it's a complete unknown for me. Like, I guess I'd go too close to call just because I believe in Jordan Crawford and Malik Autry's ability that much. But you need a third nose to me.
Right.
You don't have one.
Right.
At 3 tech, you're solid. Like Walter Mathis, he hasn't played a ton, but he looked good on tape. Cody Sigler's going to be solid. There's just so much of this is complete unknown and complete projection. So I'm going to go too close to call.
Yeah, that's the only reason I said thumbs down, not because I'm being negative. It's because of the depth stuff. That's the only reason I'm going there, is just because I think this room is incomplete, and they know more than, again, they know way more than we know. King Von knows how to coach way, you know what I'm saying, better than any of us could even think. We all know that. So it's just, we just, you know, fanning this thing right now. So I think they, you know, maybe need a couple more pieces. Like, I agree with Bubba. Nick, what you got on it, man, bro?
I mean, you would like to add more depth there, but I think that's enough. I think that's pretty solid. I think that's 2, 4, 6, 8 guys that you can rotate in. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that have played college football. I mean, you worry about the snaps. You know, I'm not sitting here saying this is one of the best rooms on the roster. But looking at what you want to do on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, if you're just trying to get, you know, interior pressure, and you're going to find a way to get pressure on the edges with, you know, Joe Phillips or Jared Smith, or, you know, depending on what they do with Jacquez Wilkes and excuse me, and Shadarius Tootle. You know, I think this room is, I think it's a solid room. I think it is. So I'm going to say I'm gonna go slightly thumbs up on this room. In my opinion, I think you got enough. I think got enough in those 2 guys, in Autry and Jordan Crawford, to play, and watch out for Cody Sigler. And of course, I can't wait to see what happens with Tavion Branch, man. I'm excited to see how he gets involved in the rotation, because I think he's gonna play.
Good stuff.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is, like, I'm not worried at 3 Tech because Malik, Tavion, Sigler, and Mathis. My big issue is at nose because Durkin plays nose, plays a nose on every single snap, whether it's a shade nose, a zero nose, and if Jordan Crawford goes down, St. Ferrier can't play 70 snaps.
Right.
That's the worry. I don't want to play a freshman Corey Wells, throw him into the fire here because I think he needs a year in strength and conditioning. So that's my only issue, and I don't think Darion's going to be in this room. I think he slides out to 5 Tech.
Yeah, that's the only reason. I think they're a talented room, man. I think we're almost there. Like, I think a couple more players. They carried 10 last year. I think a couple more players, and I think this could be a stout group actually. Depending on who we get. All right. Last but not least, let's go with the end room, man. We still haven't added any other end, so we
expect Jacquez Wilkes to be in that room.
Jacquez Wilkes to go on the end.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys are interchangeable. Between 5 Tech.
Yeah, okay. expect Jacquez Wilkes to be playing some of that end position as well. You'll probably see that. That's the reason why I said you'll probably see Tootle get on the field and play in that position as well, which is probably where he's gonna make his money at in the next level, coming off the edge. Because I think what is Tootle, like 6'4", 235, 240 right now.
Yep.
I mean, and he has the ability to probably gain another 20 or 25 pounds. So if you look at that and you project from where he potentially can play at, you probably saying when he leaves, he'll probably be 260, 265.
I think you meant to say Wilkes.
Wilkes. Wilkes. Wilkes is what I said. So yeah, you got the opportunity to see what he potentially can do there in that room. So expect to see Wilkes in that room in my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think they're going to cross train. Like Nate Johnson, I think exclusively ends up playing 5 Tech, but like Jared Smith, he's an alien. He can play both. I think even JoJo Phillips with the less than desirable arm length, like he's 260, 270 pounds. He can play 5 Tech. So I think that they're going to flip-flop at that position.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can catch up this chat a little bit. And I should have did this when we were talking. So here in tight end, because we got a lot of thumbs up, man. Let's see. He said those guys. He said good. He said good shape. Good war. He said good shape in QB room. Those guys want to win. 5 of them says high school recruiting needs to improve. Okay. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, I agree with that. Big Sar says so. We got thumbs up. I guess on the quarterback room. After Brown, I'm concerned a little for sure. Yeah,
that makes sense.
We win with those 3-star players. Okay, that's the battle, and I want to get the King in because that's what everybody is going. Is like people arguing are we gonna win with 3 stars and people saying we're not, man. So okay, Big Sars thumbs up. Warrior says thumbs up too. So we got a lot of thumbs up coming. What does it feel like to lose? Hit back I'll do back that thumbs up. Okay. So the so all the rooms so far, everybody is saying thumbs up, man. Artist Borningham came from Florida to Bowling Green, that tight end. Yes, he did. CJ, thumbs up. Chase Gamble still on that team. O-line is not good enough. 5 Adams. So all of us said the same thing. 5, he says it's not good enough. So all of us was like too close to call. Offensive line too close to call. James Barnett, you gave offensive line the thumbs up, I presume. He said too close to call. Gregory says thumb down.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just don't know.
Yeah, we don't. He says, I just watched their tape, Bubba. They are better than last year's.
Hey, trust your eyes. Always trust your eyes.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I say, man. It's like, I respect people's opinion, man. Other people watch football and know football. Of course, like no one is in the walls, so the coaches know, personnel, what I'm saying, better than we know. But I heard a lot of fans talking about situational football last year.
Yep. So much of offensive line play also comes down to how they're set up in their protections. So if you can insulate the young guys you can maybe be okay, even if they're not the most talented group.
Gotcha. Five Adams says average edge. Our edges are average. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I said, I'm not basing it on anything I've seen, but just basing it on DJ Durkin and what he's done at that position. That's it. I believe I'm still talking about winning games. He said, "Are we saying if someone is injured, there's no chance for them to be successful here?" I've heard people paint that narrative. Some people are. That's a thought. You know what I'm saying? That's a thought with the concern with depth. Welcome to call in a few minutes and talk about it.
Well, we're not saying there's no chance. We're just saying, like, we don't know. So if Stanton Ramil goes down, we don't know what his backup's going to look like. If we see Jordan Crawford go down and then St. Ferrier starting, we don't know what a freshman Corey Wells is going to look like. We're not saying there's no chance.
Right.
We're saying the odds dramatically shift when you lose a player like that.
Yeah, and it's just like you just without seeing it, you just have no reason. What reason do you have to give it a thumbs up if you know?
But I mean, if there's one position coach on this staff I trust, it's Vontrell.
Yeah, those are I trust Vontrell and I trust for sure, man, for sure. He says until you show up the line, we will never ever win.
Well, that's where games are won.
For a while. And he says, thumbs up. I'm assuming this is the running back room. Running back is the best room on the roster.
Make that argument.
Yeah, they could. Thumbs up, Susan. Thumbs up. Too close to call. He says, fellas, nothing against this group, but I think people might be underestimating this staff. How do we know that the staff won't be able to get the most out of these players? We already exercised that demon. You see what I'm saying? We just put that aside from the beginning, that the staff knows better than any of us. The staff knows better than any of us. They know the personnel. They know what they want. They're inside the room. They're working the phones. They're watching the films. So we're just looking at this from a fan standpoint. That's why I tried to hash that out from the beginning, because I know that's going to come up. Well, the staff know better than we know. We agree with you, James, totally. So that's why we kind of put that aside, because the staff knows better than any of us. This is just kind of just an opinionated thing. Just fans sitting around talking. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm not going to tell DJ Durkin to his face he needs to get another Mike linebacker.
Right.
You don't think he needs another Mike linebacker.
Exactly. Right. I'm not telling any of them they need to do anything. You know what I'm saying? This is just purely all fandom, man. You know what I'm saying? He said average at D-line, so too close to call for Five Adams. Of course, I believe gives a thumb down. Too close to call on the defensive line. Big Sarge coming in. Too close. Everybody saying too close to call on the defensive line. Crawford shows up this year. Bet. Okay.
I bet on it too.
Yeah, for sure. 6-6. Yes, sir. Boy, we rolling. All right, man. There he is, man. I need you to call in, man. Basketball is doing well as long as those low shots falling, but they will have great difficulty when dealing with a post play that can score. Yeah, I need you to call in, God Body, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to ask you about it. You know what I'm saying? I saw your feelings early in the season on them. Thumbs up to develop. And we're gonna go. We're gonna go this next question, and then we're gonna get some calls, and we're gonna jump out of here. We're gonna talk about cover one defense, man. That's gonna be. We're gonna go to Auburn Addicts Football University. We're gonna talk about cover one defense. So get your pen and papers out, man, because Nick and Bubba about to go to work on this thing. How will guys get snaps if they don't play because they are young? It seems like we are the only team that consistently highlights players that haven't played. Thoughts? Yeah, you have to.
Every fan base does it.
Yeah, you have to, because they haven't played. But I will say this. I will say this. You have a great point, James. But I will say this for Auburn. On the defensive side of the ball, DJ Durkin played young players. Period. Yep. They didn't necessarily do that. They did it in the wide receiver room with Hugh and them. But on the defensive side of the ball, at every level, every position, they play young players, man. Look at Archer them played. Malik Blockton them played. You know what I'm saying? Crawford them played. Harris in the second. All those guys played as freshmen. So he's playing guys at every level. I was getting concerned in the beginning of the season, like, dude, we are playing a lot of young guys, man. What's the linebacker name? Nick, your guy, the linebacker. Melendez, bro, was playing from jump at, like, hold up, bro. This dude is just out of high school. He was playing from jump. So thinking he played Riddick last year. So on the defensive side of the ball, I can say DJ, man, he is about playing those young guys, man. I have a little more trust for him in, evaluation. I know those guys have done it. Golish has done it at Tennessee, so I have trust for that as an offensive coordinator. They have done it at USF. I want to see them do it as a program builder, and I want to see Hutnick do it here in the SEC. He's done it at USF. I want to see him do it in the SEC right here. So
yeah, my point.
I'm not doubting him, but just got to see him do it.
Yeah, but as far as like offensive line goes, the reason I hammer experience so hard there is because it is an experience-based position. You see, if you are a freshman left guard and you've never seen a twist before in your life from an SEC defensive lineman, that's probably not going to go great, right? So that's why I believe in getting like a heavy portal along the offensive line. And also, our offensive line coach is 29 years old, has 4 years of coaching experience, just out of diapers, right? Like this dude, we haven't seen him do it.
Right.
He leaned heavy on experienced guys at USF from the transfer portal, and they still underperformed at times. So like that's my whole point as far as hammering that along the offensive line. I don't know that the Akron left guard we picked up can't play. I don't know that. I just know that this offensive line coach hasn't shown it yet. We're going into a year with we're going to be playing at least 2 guys with very little starting experience. So that's why I'm hammering it so hard.
Yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree. It's not a negative thing, man. It's not being negative and not doubting, but it's just like, some things we just have to see. Like I said, I trust Vontrell. We've seen him produce the defensive line players, young defensive line players. We've seen it. We've seen them produce edge players out of these G5 schools. We've seen them do it. You know what I'm saying? And do it successfully and at a great level. So we've seen the DJ Durkin bring these guys in and train them and get them going. We just got to see it, and we're not down that they can't do it. He says Indiana claim there's 0 stars. These 3 stars are to us is 0 stars because they can prove that they want that winning mentality. Of course. Of course, man. Of course. To prove otherwise, Golish has already improved things at Auburn. We had Chris. What's up, Chris Vincent? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. My fault, guys. I came in late. Hey, it's no problem, man. No problem, bro. You in here? 3 or 5 running backs has over 800 yards rushing, including our very own Jeremiah Cobb. Yeah, running back room is loaded, man. I pay money to see someone tell DJ to his face he needs better lineman.
I ain't gonna do it.
He said, "Don't just y'all, man. Come on, man. Get on board. I bleed, man." He said, "Yay, class is in session." Yeah, we finna go to class, man. I have concerns for both D and online. That's what we both. Everybody to a man. That's a concern right there, man. And I think it's warranted. Excellent point. He still has to be better than Thorne. Yes,
that's not hard to do.
Wow.
Me and Nicholas Frazier could tag team the offensive line coaching position, and we'd outperform Jake Thorne.
That is funny.
All right, he says, Big Star says continuity and play strength is more important than experience for an O lineman. Ooh, experience, man.
Mental.
If you look at Indiana was all of those guys. I know most of them were at least redshirt juniors. Those were experienced guys, man.
It's a grown man position.
Yeah, those are grown men. Those weren't like how people just saying, yeah, they were no stars and all this. Yeah, man. They was a lot of. They were 3. They had at least 2 4 stars on the offensive line. They had some 3 stars. But the thing is, they had experience and they were grown men, bro. So
they poached the starting center, Pat Coogan, from Notre Dame's national championship appearance team. Those weren't nobodies, bro.
Exactly. That's what I keep trying to get people to understand, Bubba, is that along the offensive line, those were not just like how they say, "Oh, those are all JMU players." No, they were not. There were no JMU players on the offensive line like that, man.
Grown men.
Yeah, those were grown dudes, man. And you saw it. 5 big guys, LOL as one. Yes, I agree with that. I agree. He said, "Oh man, Timo, okay." Come on in, man. I believe Crunch. Just turn over to Auburn fan, man. Y'all team.
Oh man,
appreciate y'all believe, man. Ed Darby only taught slide protection, lazy coaching. Whoo. I would tell him, DJ, don't scare nobody. Woo! You would tell DJ that? All right, we're gonna give you a chance in a minute. We'll give you a chance.
Hey, that body count says otherwise.
Oh,
Wow.
that is just, oh my God, cut the show off. Cut the show off.
Come on, man.
Cut the show off. But they were
man.
very big is what we needed after all these years. Okay, I agree. I'm excited to see, man. They did go get a people that at least has some snaps, man, as far as the depth pieces. So I give you that. Just a wait and see. I'm not being negative, just a wait and see. All right, man. He said, Bubba, Ed Darby said, end the show, man. Said, end the show, man.
It's just a callback. It's just a callback. Don't let Auburn Thought see that.
Man, you need to stop that, man. Stop it, man. He said, Bubba loose again, bro. He is, bro. He loose again. With O-line and D-line, we need patience. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we're just saying just too close to call and stuff like that, man. So agree with you. He said, wow, Bubba. All right, man. Let's get to one of my favorite things, man. Get to one of my favorite things. Auburn Addicts Football Academy. All right, man. Today, let me take this down. He said, bleed crimson. Come on, bro. Yeah, come be Auburn. He might as well, man. He said, Bubba at it again. Yeah, man, he is. All right, man. Let's do this. We're going to take some calls and we're going to float on, brother. All right. Auburn Addicts Football Academy. Let's talk some cover one defense, man. Cover one defense. At its base, 4 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers. You're going to have 4 secondary members. Now, I'm going to let Nick and then Bubba explain what cover one means to you guys. And then we're going to go into the positions, and then we're going to go into the pros and cons of the cover one defense, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Nick Frazier, let's go. Let's get it. Let him clear his throat.
No, man, I had a little phlegm in my throat. You know, it's a little cold outside. There's some thunderstorms here. So what you have, so DC has it set up as like in a 4-3 defense. You know, most of your defense these days are going to be nickel defenses. So let's try to make that wheel linebacker a nickel back. All right. So let's figure that part out. All right. So let's assume that this wheel linebacker is a nickel back, and so he's going to be playing that slot receiver, because most guys, most offenses are probably going to come out at some type of 4 wide, single back set, or something like that, or use a tight end in the slot. So basically, cover one is just basically a man-free defense. That's basically what it is. The base cover one is basically a 5-man pressure, meaning that you're gonna get, your 4 down linemen, two backers, and then you're gonna be man up on the outside with, your cornerbacks, your strong safety, that wheel backer that would be a nickel back, and then the middle of the field closed because you have a free safety in the middle. But there are different variations of cover one as well. So just went over the most basic one, which is just straight cover one, which is, middle of the field, straight man, 5-man pressure. All of the other 3 variations of cover one are just 4-man pressures, and different things happen. So for example, you may have cover one hole. And so what does hole mean? It basically means that you have a player that's playing in a hole and just basically watching for anything crossing routes. So any type of mesh concepts, any type of thing like that, they're playing that. So imagine again with what you see on the screen. Imagine a wheel linebacker as a nickel back. So you have your one single high safety look. You have you have your cornerbacks lined up on outside leverage of the receivers, of the two outside receivers. You have your wheel linebacker, which will be your nickel back, and then your strong safety will be lined up outside leverage of the inside receivers, trying to funnel everything into the middle of the field. And like I said, with cover one hole, it's a 4-man pressure. So basically, you're really gonna bring the 4 linemen in either the Sam or the Mike backer. And most of the time it's going to be the Sam backer that comes. That's going to be that you're going to bring. And in that situation, the Mike backer is just kind of just playing in the hole where no one would normally be, and just waiting on anything that's crossing his pattern, crossing his face. And at that particular point in time, whatever crosses his face will become his responsibility, and that will become his main responsibility. And then whichever side the inside player would come from, because that's where your mesh concept would most likely come from, would then become the whole player at that time. So that's whole. Cover one robber. Cover one robber looks like cover two. So let's shift the defense back up. You have your free safety and your strong safety playing. It looks like cover two, but as I said, it's another pressure. It's still a four-man pressure in that sense. And what happens is at the snap of the ball, normally the free safety and the strong safety will shift. So basically, that safety will shift down into that whole area, and he will become the robber and basically rob anything. So any digs, any crossing patterns, anything, he will rob those routes across the middle, because if he wasn't there, it would be wide open, or to just be man-on-man coverage. And then you have your safety playing back over the top middle of the field. And then of course you have what people call, like when you hear people talk about spying the quarterback in the NFL, they call it a rat. So basically, when you have a rat or a rat in the hole, you basically just have one of the backers just spying the quarterback. Is basically what it is. Everybody's manned up everywhere else. And then if the quarterback gets outside containment. So basically, if you have a quarterback that's kind of agile, that can run, that has a little bit of speed and things and stuff of that nature, that Mike linebacker would be the rat in the hole, and he would just eyeball that quarterback wherever he goes. And if he spills out to the right, the backers just running with him, and that's his assignment. But he's kind of just waiting until that quarterback kind of starts to cross the line of scrimmage to attack, or starts a motion that looks as if he's about to scramble. So that's basically what it is, a rat in the hole. So you have your basic cover one, you have your basic cover one hole, cover one robber, which looks like cover two, and then of course you have your cover one rat in the hole. A lot of people call it different things. A lot of people call it quarterback spy. I mean, cover one spy, cover one rat. I just normally call it. I was taught it's a rat in the hole is what it's called when you have a linebacker spy and a quarterback. So those are just your three variations of cover one.
Okay, and I'm gonna go to Bubba after this one. The reason I set it up like that is because cover one is just like the easiest. One of the first concept introduced in football is because it's just simple man. And it depends on how you set up your cover one. And Nick would set up his as he said he will have his will as a man player. You feel what I'm saying? So at cover one, you can have your cornerbacks playing man on DBs. You can have your safety playing man on DBs, and you can have in this example, I have the Sam covering the tight end in this cover one. So it's different variations of who would be assigned to each man, because in some cover ones you will have the Sam over the tight end and the wheel just with the back coming out of the backfield if he comes out the backfield on the route. So it's basically just a man concept defense. That's what it is, with a safety over the top, just in base. So Nick gave 3 variations, which was like awesome. Bubba, go ahead. Talk to us about cover one, man.
Yeah, like Nick was hitting on, you rarely see base defenses anymore with 3 true backers. Like the Sam backer is basically gone extinct, especially at the college level. And you rarely ever see true cover one in football anymore. Teams have traded it more for things like match 3, just because offenses have evolved to where they've gotten so good at using pick routes and runaways and things like that to attack true man-to-man principles like this. Often when you see cover one in modern football, they present the 2 high shell and rotate down, because teams are going to see, all right, they're in 2-man, they're in cover 2 or whatever. They'll get to whatever end breakers they want to. You come down, you bring the robber, and safeties have become interchangeable, so it could be free or strong.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's too away from the passing strength, but sometimes you could get got by just playing by the tendencies there. So what teams now do, they don't play strong outside tip as far as pre-snap alignment anymore, because it's a dead giveaway that you're running some sort of middle field close look, even if you're showing too high. So you'll see them line up in press alignment and back off and play outside after the snap, right? So he hit on one hole, the rotating down, safety rotating down. There's not really a lot more you can go into because it's such a basic defensive concept. Like DC said, it's one of the most well-known defensive concepts. You can get into since it is primarily 4-man pressures, teams like to get into stunts out of this, but there's really nothing else to really hit on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah, Bubba brought up a good point. You're not gonna really see a lot of cover, like true cover one. A lot of those defenses are cover 3 match. So basically, and when you in match coverage, most of the time, there are different rules when you get to the match when you get to match coverage. Because, like, for example, so what you have over here on the right side, like say for instance you shifted that, I don't know if that's a tight end that Sam is covering.
Yeah,
or anything. So let's just say you shifted that tight end to the right side of the screen, right? Okay. And basically what you would have is you would basically just have 3 guys, a cornerback, a safety, and that inside backer would be basically playing whatever comes first. So they'll be playing the 1, 2, and 3 receivers. So basically the cornerback would have anything, if his receiver goes, he could be in a med call. So med could be man everywhere he goes. So basically he can be in a call like that. So he's attached to that guy all across the field. Or he could be in a mod call, man out and up, whatever it is. If his route is 5 yards and up, then he's gonna take him. If not, he's gonna sit and let the safety take him, and then wait for anything that comes outside to him on the outside in the flats. Or and that inside backer would just wait for anything that comes inside to him, and he would take that. So I mean, yeah, a lot of that stuff is gonna be match coverage, which you see a lot of, and some people get confused with cover 1, but nah, a lot of the stuff you see in run these days are just like a cover 3 match type coverage and things and stuff of that nature with man on the back end, because a lot of times offenses want to keep their X receiver isolated to one side of the field so they can get the best matchup to the best receiver, because most of the time the X receiver is the best receiver on the team.
Yeah, and definitely I agree with that wholeheartedly. I was just trying to just get what is the basis of it, just the I can understand they don't, a lot of teams don't necessarily run it as it is right here, because I could just see mismatch problems everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the base of it.
It's really good short yardage. Like short yardage situations, you'll see this. And as far as we were getting into the, a lot of match 3. You're also starting to see even more at the college level, not match. You're also starting to see more combo coverages. Yeah, quarter half. True. Like I've been seeing Brent Venables pull out quarter half, and I think I saw Memphis rip it out of quarter half. Half quarter, cover 6, cover 8. So defenses are continuing to evolve, and eventually you're going to see true man to man obsolete, because these offenses are just too good at this point.
Yep. That's true. Yeah, you the quarterback get confused. One half of the field playing one thing, the other half playing something totally different. Just because you're looking that way, you thinking the other side doing something else, and no, they're not. They're doing something totally completely different. So yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. Especially, you brought up cover 6 and cover 8. So yeah, that's a good point.
So I want to get into next. What are the pros and cons? I'm gonna catch this up, and y'all tell me what are the pros and cons of playing cover 1. Ed Darby said 4-2-5 context.
Yeah, he's basically saying you were running out of a 4-2-5 look.
No, that's not a 4-2-5.
Out of a nickel defense.
That wasn't a nickel defense.
No, you saying that's normally what you would run that out.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay,
everybody's basically 4-2-5 now.
Yeah, but
there's no more 3-4-4-3.
Yeah. But that's what it's traditionally run out of.
Because teams are trying to get that extra. Teams are trying to get that extra DB on the field, so you don't have to put that much pressure on your linebacker to cover a slot receiver 20 yards down the field, or something like that.
But they got to be able to play linebacker too, basically. Like shout out Keontae Scott, shout out Mikey Sandstrill. Like nickel is one of the most underappreciated positions. You're playing 3 positions, and you're and at the NFL level, you're getting paid nothing.
Yep, very true. That's the reason why that's the reason why you see that. That's the reason why you see a lot of defenses go to a lot of. That's the reason why you see a lot of defenses go to 3 high safety look. Sometimes if you can have a 3 high safety look with a guy that can play all 3 levels of the defense, like Kendall Davis did at Oklahoma. If you can have a dime defense, and you had or something like that, but the bread and butter most people go into is just the nickel defense. Just get 5 DBs on the field. It's easier.
Oh my God, it was so like Dan Quinn in Dallas was putting like DeMonte KZ and another safety at linebacker. Like he was playing 4 down, 1 backer, like 4 safeties. Like it was ridiculous.
Yeah. And like this is what King is talking about. He said run defense cover 1. Traditionally, that's what it is. It's not traditionally, that's what I want to just basically the basic traditional of what it was when you talk cover 1. It's how it's set, you know what I'm saying, and set as a run defense with 3 linebackers and a safety covering. But I know you have different variations. So like he said, run defense cover 1. And Allen cornerbacks and safety over the top. Yeah.
You're gonna get torched.
Yeah, exactly. That is and we'll talk about weakness and strengths with that. What the might be mostly used for a spy for mobile QBs, probably. Yes.
Yep, and the rat. Like if you're in a cover 1 rat, that's exactly what the Mike backer's job is. What you saw DeMarcus Riddick do, that's basically like cover 1. Except they weren't playing cover 1 majority of the time. He was just spying. He was just playing a spy to the quarterback. Kind of like what what's my guy name at LSU? What he was doing like the first part of his career.
Harold Perkins.
Harold Perkins, yes. Exactly. Spying the quarterback. They would just say, just go out and just watch the quarterback and just run the quarterback down and tackle. Or just go rush the quarterback. Is what they would say. What they had him do his freshman year, which is why so many people was high on him, and things stuff like that. But the thing about him is he kind of undersized a little bit. Is he a backer? Is he a nickel? How do you, where does he fit at? Which is gonna be interesting to see what happens in this draft process for him.
Trail said the robber got to be a dog. He said be prepared to see a whole lot of rushing the ball if these receivers live up to the level of play. Can't wait to see this team develop. I agree. Ed says doing Malzahn Days cover 1 is what most teams played against Auburn and didn't even try to disguise it. Wow.
Yeah, he was so ahead of the curve on that one. Like he'd just get the arc block and pick off the Will backer. They were just effed. Nobody knew how to defend that at that point.
Yeah, he said that's why you need a mobile quarterback. He says when we had one, the offense was solid. He said Brian Branch,
dog, monster, that's the best nickel in the league.
He said regular torched or can Lee torched, Bubba.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. My God. I did not mean to say that. So, I did not mean to make that noise when he said that. But yeah, that was hilarious. Man, that was funny.
He said smoke Monday torch. Golly, bro, y'all rough, man. He said got to have physical and fast DBs for cover 1. Yeah, that
you need like 3 J Crawfords to play cover 1.
Yeah, if you playing cover 1, to me, I would say a pro is if you have, and this is just based on if you have dogs at your DBs. If you have dogs at DBs, it is a good run defense because you can commit those assets to the run. If you have some guys on the outside that can cover, if you can't, bro, you finna get 8 alive. You finna get 8 alive on crossing routes and stuff like that. So that's my positive and negative. Nick, what's your positive and negative to cover 1?
Negative, you get burnt. that's the real negative. You get burnt if you don't know how to stay in a trail position as a cornerback. You don't know how to stay in that hip pocket. You're gonna get burnt. And if you don't have a safety that understands that he's the last line of defense, you know, and wants a safety that's trying to be in the up near the line of scrimmage trying to hit and stuff like that. If he don't understands that, man, it's gonna be 6 days every single time. You know, his first step got to be backwards every single play. You know, 5 to 6 yards back every single play, just to make sure. You know that ain't nothing that nothing's getting behind him, because once they get behind him, it is over. Pros, I mean, pros. The only pro that I can think of is you bringing some type of pressure. If you can't get pressure with 4, if you just going to strictly cover 1, you can bring pressure with 1 to 2 more guys potentially. You know, so I mean that's kind of it. So you kind of make you can kind of make the quarterback speed up his decision making process, which could force you into him making an errant throw, which could get a quarterback or that safety in the middle of the field, to get an interception or something. So
good stuff, bro. Awesome stuff. Bubba, pros and cons, bro.
The main pro for me is the numbers in the box for the run fit, but you get that with cover 3 anyway, right?
Okay.
Negatives is if you don't have the personnel, you're going to get cooked. Like, you got to have a middle field safety that can go sideline to sideline. You got to have a backer that can cover the middle of the field and be able to pick up those crossers. You got to have. You're still only getting 4 guys after the quarterback in most situations. The obvious one is there is no help outside really for your corners that you would get in like a 2-high look. So that's the reason it's kind of gone down outside of like real legitimate run heavy situations where you need those numbers in the box. I don't think you'll see that this year because we don't really have any true man-to-man press corners. That's really the only positive is if you have the personnel and the run fits.
Yeah. So that's what Travell was saying. So
it's killer in CFB 26 though.
Okay. Oh, all right, man. Travell, y'all, the link is in, man. If you want to pop in and talk about what you're talking about, Travell, and then we're gonna roll out of here. Godbody, if you want to call in and talk basketball, you can. If anybody want to say anything, and if anybody got to say anything, we're gonna hit the phone lines. We're gonna get out of here, man. Man, the Auburn can't lead today. So I noticed all the mods got 3 stars.
He wasn't that bad, bro. It wasn't that bad.
So I noticed all the mods. What does that mean? Go ahead and link in, Travell, man. And we're gonna get out of here, man. Anything else y'all want to discuss, man, while we waiting on Travell to talk his talk? And just say what he want to say, man.
Oh, if you want to see some real true elite old school press coverage, go look at Nnamdi Asomugha Raiders cutups.
Okay.
Oh snap! I didn't know people know who Nnamdi Asomugha was, bro.
Man, that 4-year stretch, he was a demon.
I did not know people knew who Nnamdi Asomugha was, man. Shout out to Nnamdi Asomugha. If y'all don't know who Nnamdi Asomugha it's Kerry Washington's husband. They played in Scandal.
Okay.
That's her husband.
Okay.
Oh, shout out to Nnamdi Asomugha. Shout out to
it's another career the Raiders ruined.
He played for the Eagles as well, too, if people don't know that. He played for the Eagles.
Yep. Man, him and Charles Woodson, though, that was.
Yeah. 5 Adams says he like 2-high safety. And
it's soft against the run.
I love
Daddy. Oh man, come on, Ty.
I love a match coverage. I think match coverage is probably
shout out to Nick Saban. To the Natty.
Shout out to Nick Saban for perfecting that match coverage.
Okay.
Because he found a way. I'm just saying, man. He found a way to keep to be able to he found a cheat code almost, because it's if you run it perfect, it's a cheat code. It's almost hard to defend. To defend. You know what I'm saying? You look at it from the simple fact of like you keep somebody extra in the box for run support, and you basically got somebody else that can actually be in pass protection. That can be in the secondary as well. So, hey man, shout out to him. You know,
hey, check out that Rip Liz match clinic on YouTube from Saban. It'll change your damn life, bro.
Okay.
Oh yeah, is that what he was calling his defense?
Well, yeah, it was match 3 Mabel, and it was Rip Liz because teams started picking the corners with the rub routes. So they figure out a way to like Rambo the coverage to where you wouldn't be if you got picked, you would just switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were getting people with that, bro.
Yeah.
They were getting people with that, bro. All right, king of the comments, man. King of the comments, man? The floor is yours, man. Talk to us about these deuces and trades you was talking about on Friday night, man. Go for it.
Man, the Auburn Bull Tiger Birds, man. We coming into a new season with a head coach. I hope this man can coach up what he bringing in because it's a bunch of 3-stars, bro. And I see his logic though, because it's more or less of him bringing in, showing his process with the guys that because he's playing the long game. He said he's gonna win this year. I really don't see much winning this year with what you're bringing in, but I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to bring the people that know your system to teach your system to the younger guys, so they, you know what I'm saying, so they can come up. In the next 2-3 years, you probably go, you know, if the plan works, you probably gonna be a competitor in the SEC. But right now, it's gonna be worse before it get better. That's what I see, especially with these young offensive linemen. I see what you're trying to do with that. You're probably trying to get to where they can get chemistry together. You know what I'm saying? If I'm playing with a guy from baby to grown up, I know that guy. I know his tendencies. We working together. But another thing about that offensive line, they mighty small. It got to put some meat on the bone, man. It's like 305, 310. Them guys, I guess from what it looks to me like, he gonna run a whole lot, if I'm not mistaken. Do y'all see the same thing I'm seeing?
Yeah, but he's not gonna do it like the mash the ball down their throat way. Exactly. It's more of he can't. His own read.
He can't do that because he don't have the size for that.
Yeah, it's a lot of pullers and just get the angle.
Right. Whole lot of small offensive line with the speed. Just get in front of your guy and do what you got to do.
I don't think they're small, but
305 is small.
No, it's not.
I mean, for offensive linemen in the SEC, yeah.
No, I mean, modern football, you typically like 305 is on the lighter side, but like you don't usually see outside of Jeremiah Wright, you don't see guys that are like 330.
Yeah, it's normal. I mean,
but I see what you're saying. I think you have good logic, and I see the perspective. I think it's more on the negative side, but I see where you're coming from as far as like the limited experience on the offensive line. That's also a concern for me. I don't think it's going to look perfect coming out the gate. No, I don't think it's going to be a great year, but I think like 8, he can figure out a way to 8 wins. Is like
I say 7 because if history serves me right, his offense ain't never scored over 20 points over a Power 5 team. No year he was at nope.
Tennessee though.
He's at Tennessee.
No, we talking about the head coach at USF. He's never scored over.
So what's the difference between his offense at Tennessee and his offense at USF? It's the same offense.
It's the same offense.
And he scored more than 20 points against Power 4 competition.
He was offensive coordinator. He's offensive coordinator.
And he brought that same offense to USF as the head coach.
Okay, he's the head coach. We all see that when you move a person from a coordinator to head coach, there's a loss of translation though. We just saw it with DJ Dirt. So I mean, we see how it works.
Well, what I'd say to that is like, as far as his games against Power 5 teams, he was protecting his defense a lot in those games because Todd Orlando didn't produce great defenses at USF. So it was a very heavy ball control situation, and he also had USF level offensive line play. So like he was going up against Miami and Florida defensive lines, and Alabama
That's what he's
defensive
bringing.
lines, and he
Huh?
no,
Yeah.
he only brought his
Okay,
center.
going.
Like he only brought his center, and he brought a rotational guard that's probably not going to start. So it's like,
But
I see what you're saying, but I think we're going to get better than USF offensive line play.
I mean, but what he's bringing in the portal is what you see. Like, it's still
His
group of
receivers were
5
getting
guys.
separation, and Byron Brown was just under duress the whole game.
Yeah, that's what makes you think he's not going to be under duress this game, because that UCF offensive line every year gave up more than 30 sacks.
And it was a USF level offensive line, but my whole point is, like, I can shoot you the all 22 to show you the offensive line play he was dealing with. But with this group, I think you have a more talented group. I'm not sure it's going to work, but I know for one thing is he has a great pass protecting left tackle. And I know he has a center that understands the offense. And I know for a fact that he's got a lot of bodies to rotate through at guard to figure out, all right, can these guys play at this level? So if it does go the way you're thinking it's going to go, and it's going to be mediocre offensive line play, yeah, it's not going to be a good year. But I'm choosing to think out of 17 guys on this offensive line roster, they can find 4 functional guys, because you can live with one not so great guy.
You know, because I mean, he's not, don't look like he's going for top notch skill like the last coach was going for. Looks like he's going for a lot of depth. Looks like he's going to be changing out a lot of, you know, especially with the tight ends he got coming in. Like, how many tight ends do you actually need? Unless you're going to run a 2 tight end set, and you pretty much going to run the football out of it, or you're going to let your quarterback be like a Josh Allen, you know. And that's, you know. But me personally, go ahead.
I just think you have 20 extra roster spots to account for financially, and he's just filling out the roster. Like that kid we picked up from Bowling Green from Florida, he ain't going to play. The quarterback that's going to play tight end ain't going to play. He's just filling out the roster with guys who can be special teamers, scout teamers, and
Boardingham,
you know, maybe they develop into something.
I disagree with you that Boardingham going to play.
No,
Arliss Boardingham is going to play.
No, he's not.
Yes,
we're gonna put something on this one.
We can put. I'll bet you 200 push-ups. Arliss Boardingham does not.
I'm not doing this betting stuff no more, man. Because I get roped into this every year when I don't want to do it. I'm not doing this betting stuff no more. All I'm saying is Arliss Boardingham will play. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Okay, we'll clock this, man. Because we got your boy's supposed to get what, 5 sacks? What's the guy?
Who?
Nate Johnson for 40 grand.
Yeah, you remember that?
Who?
Nate Johnson. We made a bet.
Nate Johnson was gonna get more than 5 sacks.
I didn't agree to that.
But you said it though. That was what y'all were going back.
I did not say he was gonna get 5 sacks.
Yes, y'all did.
I was counting on that 20,000.
Bubba said bet that he would get 5 sacks. I was
you said he would get.
But no. But then I asked the question. I was like, "Do you have it?" And he was like, "No, I ain't got it." I was like, "Well, I ain't doing it."
No, what I'm saying,
I don't need it because I ain't gonna be wrong.
I'm not betting. I'm not betting stuff no more, man. I'm good.
So Johnson with 5 sacks and Boardingham will play. It's on the table. Let me write that down, man.
Oh, and Jackson Arnold's gonna win the Heisman.
Yeah, man.
Jackson Arnold. Oh yeah, you did have Jackson Arnold winning the Heisman.
I did.
Oh my God.
I thought Jackson Arnold getting a new, having a new outlook on stuff, man. I was thinking this man would come in here and tear it up. Was I wrong? Good God.
Hey, we'll always have those 3 quarters against Baylor.
I was wrong.
Yeah, he had everybody until we saw the film. He had everybody excited.
That's what's up, man.
Once I saw the film, I saw he's not very accurate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, I'm bringing Mr. 21 in here, man. Let him speak his piece, man, and we're gonna
this is in trade, man. This is in trade.
You stay here, man. You can stay here, Trey. If you want to.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mr. 21, go ahead, Mr. 21. Come on in, man.
What's up?
Yeah, we hear you. Let's go.
I just want to call in and tell y'all, hey, it was a good show tonight. Got the cover 1 breakdown. Full agreement with it, but pretty much every position that y'all laid out there. You know, I'm kind of concerned with the O line and the D lines too, but kind of like with DC, I kind of trust in Durkin he's going to figure something out. It's going to a lot of versatility with that defense. We may not even line up with 4D linemen. We may have people standing up all over. Who knows what he's going to
Amoeba defense.
So yeah.
Maybe gonna get pushed all over the field.
Yeah, then the offensive line, we just need to just get that more experience. I'm hoping that this spring, this is year one spring, we gotta let it loose. Like these practices in spring gotta be. We can't be like this team that's been around for 5 years and we're just going through this formal spring. No, we need to cut it loose. Spring need to be harder than the game, and that's how you're gonna get these young offensive linemen ready against all these twists. Since there's different stages that people have to go through in college football, yeah, we need to unleash everything in spring ball. Other than the quarterback not getting hit, yeah.
My bad. I just realized you didn't say levels. You said
stages.
Yeah,
I just realized.
No, I caught it. That's why I started
I like how
laughing.
you caught that. So yeah, I was wondering if that was going to get through.
I heard it loud and clear. That's why.
Yeah.
I say this year gonna be a scrap year, man. We just gonna see what the offense gonna look like, man. What the defense gonna look like, and pray for improvement. That's what I'm looking for. You know, I ain't looking if he does better than 7 games. I'm very more optimistic going into season 2 than I am, right now. Because right now it's like I just want to see what he do.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair, man.
That's what I predicted at the beginning of the season. I said 7. 7 is still an improvement from last year.
So yeah, it is.
That's a win. And I mean, we can hope and pray that this out, but I'm kind of with Nick. I'm like, when I look at people from my job that come in and train people and they come in and perform, once they have that track record, that's what they do.
Yep.
We had a dude that came in here that ran offense before, but then got here and didn't want to coach. That was the problem. Jackson Arnold does have some issues. He didn't have anybody to help him either.
Exactly.
So
yeah, because he told the defense, "Hey, we're gonna have to build his confidence up. Don't keep throwing all those crazy defenses at him during practice. We gotta build up his confidence. I want to be confident out for every practice." See how that worked out.
That's the difference I see in AG coming in. I believe he's going to tell Durkin, "Hey, light us up. Like practice should be harder than the game."
It's supposed to be.
So, yeah. But yeah, good breakdown. Hey, Nick, I want to see you in the future do that the 3 safety look. That's something that's coming into effect now that a lot of folks don't know about.
Oh,
High looks and stuff. So that'll be the kind of next thing I'm waiting on from you.
Shout out to Iowa State. Shout out to Brent Venables doing that 3 safety look last year at Oklahoma. Shout out to him. Hey,
yeah. We're gonna try to get into something.
That's all I'm saying.
We're gonna try to get into something every week, man. We probably go into cover 2 next week.
Yeah.
Break cover 2 down.
In DC, you may want to get Bubba under control. He almost got you screwed off of YouTube. So,
hey, I was very non-specific. I was very non-specific.
Body count. What?
He really want to take Durkin to trial about that boy dying on the field.
Come on, man.
Said a body count, bro.
Ant is in here, man. We're gonna let Ant close it out, man.
Uh-oh.
Come on, close it out, Ant.
Not the insider.
The insider, Ant. Come on, close it out, Ant.
Why it take Ant so long to say something every time we come on?
AT&T.
Ant.
Nah, man, I got AT&T. We not gonna do that.
Come on, Ant. Ant.
It's Ant in Atlanta.
Nah, last time we heard he was in Vicksburg.
Oh, he dropped down. Come on, Ant.
He might be. You know what? Ant might be. He might be near Texas for real. He might be near Texas for real.
Ant got that $5 headset he bought from the truck stop.
No, he for real. He may be in Texas for real.
Man. All right, hold on. Here we go.
Come on, Ant.
Ant.
What up, though?
Hey, are you near Texas?
No, I'm in South Carolina, cold as hell.
Yeah, you still in the path of the storm, so you probably on the side of the road right now.
The road ain't that bad up here.
Oh, really? A lot of no ice and snow?
No, I ain't gonna say all that. No.
Which way you headed, Ant? Back toward Atlanta? My way.
Virginia.
Ooh.
Nah, I'm not. see, what happened is Virginia is messed up, so I'm probably gonna stop somewhere in North Carolina and call it a night.
What's up, man?
And North Carolina is kind of messed up too, so it's gonna be a crazy night tonight.
You got your little refrigerator full, Aunt?
Man, listen to him, man. I got blankets, heaters.
Got a lot, nigga.
I hope you got food.
No, I don't need that. I don't need that. I promise you, I don't need that in my life. I promise you, I don't need that. Yeah, man, I'm good, man. This stuff open. I mean, this stuff open, so.
What's up, man? And what you got on this topic, bro? Send us out, bro. We about to hang this thing up, man.
All I can tell y'all is the man know what he doing. We just gotta be patient and see what the product gonna look like.
Okay.
He ain't recruit them players for no reason. And if he can get the most out of them, then I take that as a win.
Yeah, if you can get the most out of them. I mean, but
I mean, you just can't.
9-3 in a group of 5 and 7-5 in the SEC, bro.
Guess what? It's more 3-star players in the NFL than anything else.
They filling positions, man.
Man, you got plenty of 3-star players, man. You sure?
Yeah, they're doing name one that's an absolute star.
I mean, Josh Allen was a no.
Brock Purdy. Josh Allen.
I think Brock Purdy was a low 4. Jordan Love was a low 3.
Jordan Love is a good one. Jordan Love is a great one.
Yeah.
That is a great one. That's a good one.
What's the old boy from that played with the Rams?
Stafford was a 5-star.
Yeah.
Stafford was a 5-star.
Puka was a 5.
No, Puka was a 4-star. Yeah. Puka was he was rated like an 89, 90.
5-star.
Who else?
But I mean, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, even with 3-star, bro, that don't determine how much of a dog they is in football. You can have a 5-star, and that 5-star ain't hitting on nothing.
Hey,
you
man,
can have a 3-star that can come out play him.
Like I said, on paper, because hey, on paper, that's all we go out on right now. On paper,
I mean, it all depends.
They ain't played the game yet.
Depends on your ability to develop and your ability to evaluate, because not just any regular old Joe 3-star is going to hit.
Right.
You got to be able to evaluate. Most 3-stars do end up doing nothing, but
yeah, that's what they do. That's why they got their stars from the evaluation.
That is no.
So
I mean, I'm not going to trust a rival's scout.
Yeah, we got
right.
This is my new soapbox. This is my new soapbox. We got to stop trusting these recruiting ranking services, man. We got to.
Especially transfer.
I lost trust when I saw Caleb Harris.
The transfer rankings and evaluations got to change, bro. They got
the transfer rankings.
High school rankings got to change.
Transfer rankings are worse.
Because we got 2 players. I can name 2 players off Auburn team right now. One was an X and one is a future star. They was nothing but 3-stars, sir.
I mean, Roger McCreary was what, a high 2?
But look, we can only go.
Jarquez wasn't nothing but a 3-star.
We can only go by what we own.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a 3-star, 2-star.
Yeah, Jarquez.
Going into the season, before you ever seen him play a down, did you know he was gonna do that?
Yes, Jarquez said Jarquez said plenty. He said plenty of records over there in Philadelphia, sir.
Yeah,
and Marcus Dupree went over there.
Why you on the 3-star and he's setting records?
Bro, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about this rating system, bro. And this is the thing about the rating system. There is a limited pool. Like what we are picking out of are guys that have access to get to those camps.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it really
flawed.
is.
Flawed.
If you had so guys get rated because guys go to the UA camp, they go to the Nike camps, they go to all these other camps. They go on this circuit. There's a circuit, and it costs money to go on this circuit. It is expensive. It is expensive to go on this circuit. Hold up.
I hear what you're saying. Hold on. I hear what you're saying.
Hold up. Let me
But
finish.
These are high school guys you talking about.
Let me finish.
That don't mean nothing because they high school guys.
No, they're the
right,
high
Nick.
school
My bad,
guys.
Nick.
Y'all, let him finish, man.
Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, Mike, I thought he was talking. My bad. Okay, so what I'm saying is
the order in the background. But go ahead.
What I'm saying is
that McDonald's. My bad.
What I'm saying is there's this circuit that these kids go on, man, in this high school recruiting, and they're prominent coaches look at budgets of high schools now, bro. They look at budgets of high schools and determine if they're gonna go recruit guys and things stuff like that. There's a coach in Alabama who said, I'm not gonna name any names, but there was a coach in Alabama who said that by your sophomore year, he was talking to a kid that was trying to play linebacker. He was like, if you're not 6'2" and you're not running a 4.5, don't even try to go D1 by your sophomore year. Is what he was saying. He was like, he was like, I can't even put resources into you because you have to start that early. And it's even earlier for quarterbacks. Like the thing about it is like Trent Seaborn was what, a 4-star in like 8th grade or something like that. Yep. That's because of the fact that there was resources behind him, that he was able to have private coaches. He went to Thompson. He led Thompson to a state championship, which gave him a little bit more of publicity. He had private coaches. He had private QB coaches. He had all this stuff to aid him into being seen by stuff like that. A lot of these kids can't get seen because they don't have they can't even get a ride to school. So how they gonna get a ride? How they gonna get a ride to Atlanta, or they gonna get a ride to New Orleans to go to a UA camp to get seen by guys that's rating these guys. So when we talk about this rating system, we're talking about guys that are getting rated because there is one person that probably saw them play and was like, man, maybe this guy can. It could be it could be selfish reasons or what. They could be like, this kid has an opportunity to go somewhere. Let's try to put something behind him, or I can probably get some off of this kid later on down the road. And so let me put some resources behind him and put him on the circuit. Man, parents these days, a lot of these parents these days ain't got the funds to be sending kids every week to a different camp every week just so they can get seen. That's an investment. You're gonna have to work 3 jobs just to get them to the camps. Like it's when you the overall thesis is when you look at these guys in this, when you are looking at these guys that are being rated, the guys that are highly rated guys are a small pool of the guys that are not even being seen. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And a lot of those guys that are not being seen, you're talking about high school guys, and a lot of those guys that are not being seen end up going to a ULM, end up going to a HBCU, end up going somewhere. They ball out and they have to make their way up to the next level. And then we start having conversations about them if they can play at this level. This dude is 6'3", 230 pounds. What you mean he can't play at this level? But because somebody overlooked seeing him because he went to Notasulga? Stop it. Come on, man.
You talking about high school guys. I'm talking about 3-stars that are going in the portal that transferring. They already played college football.
Transfer rankings are broken because they don't have the time to watch the tape on these guys. Like Chaz Nimrod's what, the 1,000th ranked player in the portal? Go watch Chaz Nimrod's tape at USF and come back and tell me that's a low 3-star transfer. And you see it every single year. Like Sam Levitt transferred to Arizona State from Michigan State. How can you rank that kid when you've never seen him play?
Exactly.
Right?
Well, Jackson Arnold went from a 5-star to a 3-star. So,
but he was still a top 10 quarterback in the portal last year.
Exactly. And guess
I'm
what?
I'm talking about this year. He's not a top 10 quarterback in the portal.
Guess what Jackson Arnold and guess where Jackson Arnold played high school football at? Texas.
Yep.
Texas.
Right now,
every year, and a lot of those guys in Texas,
he's a 5-star. Right now, he's a 3-star.
Yeah,
he's a 3-star in the portal.
He put what Jackson Arnold has put on the field the past 2 seasons. Yes, it is a bit. And I'll say this about Jackson Arnold. That's probably even a wrong rating because I still think Jackson Arnold got talent. Jackson Arnold has been in 2 offensive systems that have not benefited him at all. Let's just be honest about it. The trail at Oklahoma got fired the 4th game of the season, and then he got benched, and then he got sold a bill of goods by the former coach at Auburn, and that didn't pan out. So if you looking at the situation of what he has been in the past 2 seasons of college football, of course he ain't gonna look good. Now I bet money now that he out there at UNLV with Dan Mullen, watch and see he go out here and probably throw for 25, 2,600 yards. And people, he's in a lesser conference.
That
doesn't mean it. That's because he's gonna go into a situation that's stable. Dan Mullen is a stable situation at UNLV unless he decide he want to jump, unless he decide he want to go to get into a bigger school. Now, if Jackson Arnold go out here this season and throws for 25, 26, 2,700 yards, he's going to be a 4-star recruit in the portal again next year, and some SEC school going to be looking at him trying to get him back in the SEC.
I doubt it.
King, what you got to say to that? What you got to say to that, man? We got to get out of
I doubt it.
Okay.
He's not. I doubt he ever comes back to the SEC.
Okay. It's a fair point. I'm not disagreeing with that. It's a fair point. But the thing is, some team gonna give him a look if he go out here. If he goes to UNLV and he puts something up. If he goes to UNLV and put up 2,700 yards, 28 touchdowns, less than 7 interceptions, some team in the SEC is gonna look at that and be like, "Well, he really was a 5-star plus guy coming out of high school. Let's give this guy."
He couldn't do it in the SEC.
Of course.
Well, I mean,
that's all they're saying. He couldn't do it in the SEC.
And like I just said,
he did it in the Mountain West.
If you look at his situation, the 2 years he was in the SEC, you're gonna be like, I understand why he didn't do it in the SEC.
I mean, you making excuses for him because the quarterback that came in behind him.
The best example
Can
I
say something on that?
Which quarterback you talking about?
Good. Ashton Daniels was better than Jackson Arnold did.
No, he didn't.
How? When the man put up 200?
Exact same. Nothing about Ashton Daniels and Jackson Arnold tells you that Ashton Daniels looked better.
Go ahead.
He didn't. He absolutely did not.
King, what you say?
I said he put up more yards. He put up more touchdowns in the 2
with a different play caller.
Different play caller.
Hey, it was still the same scheme, right?
Okay. Different play caller.
Can I say something about this?
Different game plans.
And when we saw him go in against Mercer, he held the ball too long and got sacked.
Who is Mercer? But anyway,
Jackson Arnold got sacked. Jackson Arnold got sacked against Mercer.
I got a rant.
Jackson Arnold scored a touchdown against Mercer as well too.
Sure did.
And me and you did too.
What?
So look, I think people get too deep into this star situation, bro. One of the best quarterbacks in college football history came from a JUCO.
But he was a 5-star coming out of high school. What we talking about?
Now you said Porter, sir. So we going by what your standard is. Don't move the goal.
And he won a national championship.
Do not move the goal.
I am not moving the goal.
No, listen to it.
Okay. And he was the number one. He was the number one JUCO player out of JUCO.
But he came.
He was the number one. He was the number one player out of JUCO.
But who knew Cam was gonna do all that coming out of JUCO?
He won a national championship in JUCO and had all those numbers.
That doesn't mean nothing. Jeremy Johnson was garbage. Jeremy Johnson was garbage at Auburn and won 2 titles in Mexico. So what are we talking about?
That's it, man. Let me read this.
He was also Mr. Football in Auburn too, in Alabama. So
this has been grand, guys. Slug Dub says 5 tight ends. He said, let's go. Said, Bubba, you got the 4750 in your wallet.
It's less right now, man. I'm waiting on payday. Man, I can't even go to Chipotle right now, bro.
Man. Chipotle.
Hey, man, they was say you got a $5 headset, man, while you was.
Speaking of Todd Orlando,
it's actually $250.
Oh man. Speaking of Todd Orlando, he is the new defensive coordinator at South Alabama.
Okay.
Oh dear, I'm praying for you, Nick.
Hey, it's what it is.
See, talking on the red tooth. Okay, drive safe. Prayers, brothers, drive safe. Ice storm supposed to be hitting my area in the next couple of hours. Okay. 12 Aaron Rodgers, a bunch of old men that never played football.
You talking about us, Mike? Are you talking about us? Because I'm not old.
You are playing football, sir.
You were most talent
Not
in the nation last year.
And I see the grays in those beard, Nick. You can't hide them. That's why you got the headband, man. The hairline, it keeps going back.
Now you got a point there. You got a slight point there. Now, I'm not even gonna lie about that one. You got a point. You got a point there. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Not even gonna lie about that one. But
keep creeping back really like Derek White.
You know, it is what it is.
Wow. That's
Hey,
messed
man.
up, Bubba. You gonna call the man Derek White Jr. now?
That is hilarious. I do take resentment
That is
to that
dirty, Bubba.
because my hairline is not that bad.
Dirty.
It is not that bad. No. It is not as bad as. Have you?
What are we doing?
Derek White hairline was so bad he had to go bald. He went bald.
He did go bald. It's
went
worse.
That was the best decision.
I mean, you could be like LeBron James and get it colored in, but I ain't got. You know what? I'm not joining Bubba on this. Bubba, tonight is your night. You was 8-1 tonight.
Hey, you Lord have mercy. Greg just
you
said,
know,
man.
hey, you know,
Hold on,
you know
Greg
LeBron-
said
you know LeBron
if he was
trying
coming
to-
out of high school, he'd go G5, man. Let me get these out of the right.
I agree.
quick.
You know, LeBron trying. You know, he trying to go semi-ball. Hey,
Really?
did y'all
Semi
see?
ball? How you going semi ball?
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
No, how do you?
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, go look at it.
Oh,
Go look
my
at it,
God.
I'm just telling you.
Bro, how
Go
do you
look
go
at it.
semi ball?
I don't know.
It's called the George Jefferson, man. He's rocking the Homer Simpson.
You know what?
What?
Yeah.
George
DC, come on.
Jefferson.
Nah,
Come
it
on,
don't look
DC.
like that.
We got to get this over with. We got to
It
get
don't
this
look like
over
that.
with.
It looks
Come on,
like.
man.
It looks like. Hey, have y'all seen Kenny? Y'all know Kenny Smith. Y'all know Kenny on Inside NBA.
Yeah.
Man, come on now.
You know how
Come
Kenny.
on,
You know Kenny.
No.
Is
That's
that
what it looked
is?
like. That's what it looked like. You know Kenny. Like, have y'all not seen Kenny's new hairline on Inside?
Yes.
No.
Go look at it.
DC.
Okay,
Oh, my
Go
God.
look at
I
it.
don't know what
It
y'all.
looked like a football stadium.
Huh?
It looked like a football stadium. You know that top shot of the football stadium. You see all the seats around in the middle of the field. That's your ball spot. The middle. That's the field.
It looked like a
You got a
half.
halo.
It looked like a
I can
half.
see your halo.
Stadium, man. That.
Your halo.
Oh my
I need
God.
to
Yeah,
come
toilet
to the
seat.
White House to see your aunt. I need to come up there.
This is
can't.
wild, man.
Hey, DC.
Yes, sir.
Hey, DC. You know how people go on a construction site and you wonder why the building is half finished?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's it right there. That's
Man.
it. That's the one. Somebody forgot the rest of the payment, sir.
All I'm gonna say is, man, Beijing is not bad. It's not bad.
He's not, man.
Man,
Beijing.
LeBron looked in the mirror and said,
Take a
man,
shower.
you look good in the mud right here, boy.
What?
No, you gotta see it though, because it looked like it's bald, but his hair up there. Like it's
It's
Oh, so he got. So you saying he got? Like, I know some people are getting like they getting it tattooed.
no, it's not tattoo. It's his hair. It's just it's cut really low, but he should just go bald. He should just go ahead and just go bald.
If you ain't gonna do the Jamie Foxx, man, just let it go.
Yeah, some people doing that. They like tattooing
Jamie
their
Foxx hairline
lines.
is
and
famous
their
like
Hey,
that.
they transplant that. They transplant that hair from his right leg. You know that?
Get the show, DC.
He called him and got the hair regrowth pill.
I get banned.
He just poured that him formulated hair and just rubbed across the hair.
Hey, man, I'm just saying the man could have got away with a toupee. It would have looked good. It would have looked good.
Man, he would have sweated that thing out.
Man, come on, man. You know that's when they color them folks' hair in. Them folks can't take no shower for 2 or 3 days.
Gotta get
You
the
know
color
what?
blue
I'm
going on.
Oh,
Man,
no.
LeBron would smell like a foot out there.
Man, listen, DC. DC. Man, let me tell you, bro.
What's going on?
Oh my God!
I got a couple. I know a couple people. I'm gonna put it like that. They top laid back. You know what I'm saying? They top laid back, right? So when they get a haircut, they get the spray on stuff to go on the front to make it look like a whole head. Well,
I ain't
yo,
never heard
man.
of that before. I ain't never heard of that before. Hey,
Man,
but y'all know
man.
who finally cut the dreads and got an album dropping? T.I. Shout out to T.I.
Yeah, cut.
This man
So-
say he got hair off his leg.
Yeah, you can do that.
got
You know, you can transport.
Got the hair on the leg, transplanted it up on his head.
What?
Man, just
Yeah.
make a 5 a.m. appointment with your barber and go get that man unit and call the day.
Oh my God! Not the man unit. Not the man unit.
About your day, dog.
Hey man, the man units be looking.
Hey, man, really though, I got a theory
like,
though, man.
The man units be looking impressive though. I ain't
They
gonna
be
lie.
looking like somebody.
Hey, man, I got a theory though, man.
How did we even get on this, man? It's like,
I don't
let
know.
me read these comments.
Hey, but I got a theory though. Do you know that all the greatest basketball players are bald?
Greg comment. I just can't, man.
Hey, I'm going to my barber this week, and I'm going to tell him that, hey, man, give me the man unit. I want the DC Wolf beard, dog. This is what I want.
The DC Wolf beard on his head. What?
It is a healthy beard, I must admit.
Hook me up.
It is a healthy beard, bro. I can't, man.
Hook me up.
The beard is not a healthy DC. I don't know what you do to it. Try to put juices and berries in it. Just juices and berries.
Oh, wow.
I want my 30-second photo to be tight.
Hey, you know what's so funny? I just watched Coming to America last night, bro. That's so funny. You remember the part in the movie where he went to go get his haircut and all dudes and cut his ponytail?
Yeah.
He was like,
berries.
Okay, man.
You ain't right for that.
I don't even know why I'm on here this long, bro. Y'all, bro.
Because you let
Kelly,
the
man,
king
what's up, Kelly? Gregory, man, what's up, y'all? This is just this out of control. Mike
Look like a little rat tail back now.
Man, but I was just
He ain't about to have no Stephen A. Smith, bro. Come on, Smith. You say you about to have a Stephen A. Smith, man.
Nah, I ain't there yet. Come on,
I'm
gonna have to go ball soon. I'm gonna have to go ball soon.
Lisa McDowell's boyfriend had all that soul glow in his head.
Soul glow in his head.
Oh man. I can't,
say you want the DC Wolf, man. He want the DC Wolf beard on his head, bro.
He said Beijing fixed all the issues, man.
Lace front.
That dude said
lace front. Man, I'm done.
Hey, man, you know dudes be doing that, man.
It's over with.
Dudes do lace front?
Give me the do-rag with the furs on it. Give me the do-rag with the furs on it.
I said dude do lace fronts.
Man, come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Mike said,
man, come on, man.
My stomach hurt, man. My stomach hurt. My stomach hurt, man. My stomach hurt. Stop.
Go ahead and tell me to give me the
Brother got so in. Brother got so in.
DC Wolf.
Hey, Nick.
It looked like hash browns at Waffle House. Man, what are y'all?
What?
My stomach hurt. My
Brother,
stomach
how many
hurt.
do-rag material?
He said, "Barbara's got to be honest with folks. Just tap on the shoulder and tell them it's time." What's up, Chow, man, bro? Chow.
Go to your barber, pull out your phone, put Auburn Addicts on it, be like, give me this right here.
What's up, Chappie? What's going on, man?
We went from the J curl
to
the Gumby.
He said that's Magic Marker, man.
Steve
Harvey special. I didn't know Steve Harvey had a unit, bro. I was shocked when I found out.
Oh yeah, Steve Harvey had the man. Yo,
yeah,
everybody talking about they want a Steve Harvey man. Steve Harvey hairline. This man got a whole man unit on. Man, you know you can't get no hairline that crisp, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way a hairline could come out that crispy.
He had me fooled. Mike McKinney talking about hairline looked like Auburn tried to block a stunt.
Oh my God.
My stomach hurt, man. My stomach hurt. I'm sorry.
What's up, man?
DC.
What's up, man?
DC, why they talking about the Magic Marker? I'm for real though with the Magic Marker trick, man. Y'all ain't never seen
Magic Marker?
Man, listen, I'm finna tell you how it go. So they talk laid back, right? They got a half a head of hair, whatever. So what the barber do, they give them a cut. Then sometimes they got some, I don't know what it is, man. It's some kind of spray. I call it a spray. and they fill it in.
Yeah.
So they can't take no shower because they take a shower, it's gonna wash it back out.
Man. Come on, man.
I'm being honest, man.
They can't take no shower, bro. Man.
Bro, they can't take no shower, bro. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
It lasts about a good week. It lasted for a good week though, but if they start sweating, it's gonna last 3 days. I'm just being honest.
A Marlon Stanfield unit with a headband attached.
Wow.
The Marlo Stansfield. That's
2026, man. You can go get braids tomorrow. I mean, this is what these man units look like.
He said they ain't lying, man. Fiance's cousin got a beard transplant.
Come on, man.
Man, stop, man.
So you know why
I'm done, man.
You know why they said T.I. cut his dreads,
Nick,
right?
I'm done, Nick, man. That's too bad. I can't, man.
You know why they say he cut his dreads, right?
I don't know why.
Because they said the middle of it wasn't growing.
Wow, bro. Come on.
They say he had a bald spot. I'm for real, bro. I promise.
Bro, I can't
you.
even.
They say he had a bald spot. He had a bald spot in the middle. So
I can't even laugh no more, bro.
You know why that is, right? Because mama done shake her head right. Mama done shake her head right. That's why I had
all these dudes walk around with bonnets, man.
Hey, I gotta dip out. I appreciate y'all.
All right, man. He said, we out here, man. All right, man. We out of here, man. Peace out.